Everybody, it's me, and it's time for Frankly Speaking. In today's episode this week, we're going to talk about leadership and what a true leader really looks like. So stick around all the way to the end. Remember, we got contests coming up, and today I'm going to tell you what the prize is going to be. So you might want to stick around. The show begins right now. Hi, everybody. Frank Elliott here, and it's time for Frankly Speaking. That's right. Today's episode is about leading by example, leadership. What does a good leader look like? We all know what the bad ones look like. We know that they look like tyrants, they look like jerks, they look like bullies sometimes, even in the workplace. You could quickly go south as a leader if you just don't respect your team. That's right. I said respect your team. If you can't respect your team, you can't be a leader. That's just hands down. So you have to lead by example and you have to be kind and courteous, yes, to your subordinates. Even in the school system. If you're just a tyrant yelling and screaming all the time, the kids are never going to respect you. The students will never respect you, no matter what grade level you're teaching, or even college. So I have built an acronym out of the word LEAD that I would like to present to you. And if you can do these four things, L-E-A-D, then you'll be an effective leader too. So let's dive in. But before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. It's a small thing for you to do, but it helps me out greatly, and it's going to bring more of this quality content to you. Here we go. L. Everybody thinks that means lead by example, but it doesn't. It means to listen. Did you hear me? You have to be able to listen. If you can't listen to what people are telling you, you're never going to be an effective leader. Everybody's going to give you input. It could be good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't matter. It's still viable and quality feedback. Anytime somebody gives you feedback, listen to it. Doesn't matter if it's in school, students, other teachers, or who the parents. And I know some of these people can get a little out there and sometimes maybe be way off base. But still, you want to listen because they may have a nugget there that you need to know about. So if you can't listen, you can't be a strong leader. The second thing, the E, is educate. Now, this may sound easy on the surface. Well, I'm an educator. Well, okay, that doesn't mean you're a good educator. Being an educator means that you passed the test. Okay, you got certified. Sorry, if you're a teacher out there and you think that just passing the test makes you a good teacher, you're far from the truth. Okay, just look at the state of Ohio's evaluation process. That'll teach you real quick and in a hurry what a good teacher looks like. But you have to be able to educate. In the workplace, if you're the training supervisor or HR or whatever the case may be, you have to learn how to educate. And if you're leading, if you're in management in any way, shape, or form, coaching is educating, right? So if you don't know how to coach or educate your people, then guess what? You're not an effective leader. Your team is going to fail because you didn't educate them on expectations, policies and procedures, ramifications of poor performance. None of that. You only stand there and bark orders. You're not going to be an effective leader. You have to be able to educate your people. Now, before we continue on, I'm going to do a quick plug for our sponsor for this week, and that is the Game Guys LLC. I'll put a scroll down here with their information. The Game Guys LLC, for all your party needs. If you need games for tailgating or birthday party or corporate event or, holiday situation, whatever the case may be, VBS, school party, school carnival, church carnival, they got you covered. Cornhole, Jumbo Jenga, Jumbo Connect 4, Rope Ladder, Jumbo Yahtzee, which is like Yahtzee with huge dice, axe throwing with kid-friendly axes. They're made of plastic. They won't hurt anybody unless they hit you in the eye, and then they might. But that's anything that hits you in the eye, right? So call the Game Guys for your party needs. Oh, and if you're having a bingo night at your local senior center, give us a call. We got the bingo set, the bingo cards. We're actually in the process of working on a big projector scenario so that you can see the list of the balls up on the thing. So give game guys a call or an email and let them provide your games for you. Right now, the month of September, $150 for an entire day for 5 yard games. That's tailgating, yard games, all that stuff, all those ones I just named. 5 different games for only $150 for the entire day. That is not for only 3 hours like the competitors charge. The Game Guys, LLC, give them a try. Back to the show. All right, so we talked about listening and educating. Now the next one is A, and that stands for appreciate. If you can't appreciate your staff or your students or your trainees, then you're never going to be an effective leader. You have to appreciate everybody on that staff. And that means respect everybody, and that means to treat everybody equally. Now, I've seen it 100 times in workplaces. I've been in a lot of businesses as a businessman that provides for other businesses, where I see managers treating their people terribly. I've been in schools where I've seen principals that have treated some teachers great and other teachers like they didn't matter. So, no, I'm not talking about me. No, my principals treat me very well. Thank you very much. In fact, they treat everybody pretty well. And that's a shout out to those guys. You know who you are. You know who you are. Anyway, I digress again. I tend to do that on a Monday. But I'm filming this on Monday. I know this isn't hitting until Friday, but anyway, let's get on with it. So, A, appreciate. You have to appreciate everybody, right? So you have to listen, educate, and appreciate. The fourth step, the D, stands for delegate. You have to learn how to delegate appropriately. That means using proper tact. If you need somebody to do something, ask them. Don't order them. Don't tell them. Remember, you cannot delegate in a mean-spirited way. Barking orders is not delegating. Go do this. I need you to do this. You need to do this. That is not delegating. That is barking orders. Okay, these people are not machines. They're not, meant for you to walk all over them. If somebody is your subordinate, you still should practice kindness and courtesy from our last video and lead by asking them to do it. It wouldn't kill you, Mr. Manager or Mr. Leader, to say, hey, I need you to do something for me. Would you mind doing this, please? Or, I really need somebody to volunteer to do this. Would you mind doing that for me, please? I would do it myself, but obviously I've got a lot on my plate. It is okay for a leader to ask for the support of the team rather than bark orders. You understand? Barking orders is military. You are not in the military. If you're a leader in a business or a school, you are nothing more than a higher paid supervisor. The supervisors don't need to talk to underlings or subordinates in a manner that's inappropriate. And okay, if somebody messes up, don't berate them in front of everybody else. Pull them aside, have a one-on-one, or if unions are involved, have the union rep there, and just be cool about it. As I always say, be cool, not chilly. Chilly's never been cool. And I got that from George Carlin. He was a very wise man. You can't be an effective leader and get the respect and support of your team if you're a tyrant. So, listen, educate, appreciate, and delegate. Those are the 4 things that you have to do in order to be an effective leader. Now, on to the prize. If you get 10 people to make a note down in the comments on any of my videos that are new subscribers that subscribe, like, and click the notification bell, and they put your name in there for who recommended them to the site. 10 in the month of September, I'm going to put your name in for a drawing, and that drawing is going to be for a $5 McDonald's gift card. Now, I know it doesn't sound like much, but we're just getting started. The prizes will get better over time. $5 McDonald's gift card. Hey, it's a free sandwich or a free Frosty or a couple of free coffees in the morning. Get me those subscribers. We get to 1,000 subscribers. Guess what? Everybody that's a subscriber is going to go into a drawing for a brand new fancy dancy t-shirt in your size from the Frank Elliott Frankly Speaking show. So get out there, tell all your friends about me, get those subscribers up here. We're at 513 right now. I want to see 600 by the end of the week, or 1,000 would be even better. So with that in mind, have a great day. Remember, as I always say, stay safe, stay safe. I just said that. It's the Department of Redundancy department, isn't it? Stay safe. Third time's a charm. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay productive. I'll see you next time. Get out of here.